This is Phase Ed Music.
What's up, people? What's up, motherfreakers? What's up, people? People around the world, welcome. We got a few shows, few things to cover. Nothing crazy, nothing too insane, nothing too intense. See if we can get this done and good before we start the gaming stream. I don't know, are we... Does that mean we going back to Bloodborne? Or are we going back to Forza 4? I feel like Forza 4 we've done everything it has to offer. Anyways. First off, let's address the first two things of simpletons. When it comes to the first video, when it comes to Cowthorne, whatever the fuck his name is, I don't care. Listen. When someone on your side is wrong, then you call them out, okay? You calling someone, if let's say, I don't know, if Dan Crenshaw said that 1 + 1 is 506, you don't then go, yep, it's 506. No, you say, no, it's 2. By you saying it's 2 doesn't make you a libtard. That doesn't mean you've gone to the left. That doesn't mean, oh, what happened? Has someone persuaded you? Is someone blackmailing you? No. You fucking dummy. It's that type of boomer mentality that gets us to where we are right now, where we even have rhinos. Why is this so hard? Like, it was like people were just pressed. They were mad. Ah, oh, damn, I broke my fan. God dog it. Broke my fan. Wait, doesn't the... Hold up. No, this is the HDMI. God dog it, man. I don't know if I broke it or if I just need another cord. I think I may need another cord. Goodness gracious. Hold on, I think this one worked. Boom! Wait, no. Yeah, it's broken. God dog it. What are the odds? Oh, shit. Ooh. Give me a second. Goodness gracious. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Okay, that works. All right. Let me say, like I said, yeah, if he's wrong, he's wrong. When it comes to Wisconsin and all that, stop it. You want to talk about, oh, look, they had mail ballots all over the place. Listen, it is what it is. And in spite of that, there was no fraud that would have overturned the outcome of the election. Let that shit go. All right? Let it go. You guys sound dumb. He even said on the video, do you understand it had nothing to do with fraud? They weren't even arguing that in court. Do you not get this? Why is this so hard for you guys to understand that? They weren't even arguing that in court. As time went on, they were trying to argue the constitutionality of stuff they had no business arguing. That stuff of things that had already been settled. Imagine taking a lawsuit to court and being dismissed on fucking standing. They knew, as well as anyone else with an IQ above room temperature, they had no business going to court. But you want to know why they did it anyway? So they could get it dismissed. So they can get it dismissed and be like, look, they don't even want to hear what we have to say. Do you see this, people? They don't even want to hear what we have to say. Are you guys this stupid? Are you guys this naive and this gullible? Hot damn. Hot damn. That's like the person who says, hey, yeah, I'll be there. What time is the party? Yeah, I'll be there. And they know damn well they don't have any business on showing up. They know they're already going to something else. So they can be like, oh, you know what? Something came up. I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to make it. Yeah. I forgot that I had my cousin's recital. I'm so sorry. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Why are you guys like this dumb? April, don't yeet President Jafar. Like, this is how stupid you guys are. You sound. What happened to the right? Is someone paying you, bro? Like, what, like, honestly, what happened to you guys? There's no way the party was like this. Or maybe I just didn't notice. Maybe I was just like, you know, when you in a group of people, you think, okay, yeah, everybody, 1 + 1 is 2, right? Yeah, 1 + 1 is 2, right? Apparently, these fucking, like, Jethros were hanging out way, way far in the back. They were in the back. Like, all of us in the front were like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. So this is what the left is trying to do. We need to address this. The Jethros were out there just doing their sister and stuff. We're like, who the fuck are those? Do you know them? No. All right. Anyways, let's focus on us. Now, all of a sudden, they're out in the front. Listen here, all right? We're taking back the country. And all of us are like, what the fuck? Who the fuck who are these fools? Like, this is basic. This is like basic logic. Like, just, this is not even like 8D, like, Inception level thinking. This is just like, hey, these people know better, all right? There's been no voter fraud proven to change the outcome of the election. None. There's no mass voter fraud. He even said on the show, yeah, this is a legitimate. Biden is legitimate. There's been no voter fraud. They weren't even arguing that in court. You have Rudy Giuliani saying, hey, no, I'm not arguing fraud. Like, why is this so hard for you guys? And the reason why I say it's so hard, I'm answering my own question, is because you have simpletons who are telling you these lies. You have the Steven Crowders. You have the OAN. You have the Newsmax. These people don't give a fuck about the country. They don't care about you. You are a means to an end for them. All right? You getting arrested at the Capitol doesn't impact how they sleep. You are being had. All right? Understand this. This is not complicated. They don't care. They'll tell you, like I said, they'll have you doing stupid shit while they're in their home, their $1 million home, fucking watching Cartoon Network, playing with their kids. Like, what? You're fucking up in jail because you were fighting for the country. I was fighting for the country. I fight for the nation. And they're fucking having brunch. Fuck. How do you not get this? Goodness gracious. And then when it comes to the military, listen, people want to talk about Lucas, it wasn't a military band. It wasn't a trans band, Lucas. They were allowed to serve. Listen, stupid. Not that I agree with any of that, but if you're going to allow a trans to serve and then deny them the fucking medication they need in order to be considered trans, you are essentially banning them, stupid. That's like essentially saying, you want to practice for the NFL, go for it, but you can't use a football. What the fuck? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If you already agreed to that and then say, well, you can't have any medication, you can't have hormones, we're not gonna allow you to use, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. You sound stupid right now. And I don't even agree with any of that shit. First off, but under a Biden-Harris administration, it is what it is. But stop acting like you pressed. Lucas, you don't understand. I absolutely understand. It's fucking stupid. That's what I understand. Okay? You allow these mofos up in here and then deny them the coverage? Well, Lucas, they were getting into the military and, you know, staying there and then, you know, benefiting off the taxpayer to get surgeries and shit like that. You mean like everyone fucking else? What are you talking about? I don't understand. If you've now allowed them to establish it's a medical condition, then bitch, you've lost. It's game over. You don't get to argue about what medical condition. Well, that's important. I don't agree with that. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, I don't want to give them hormones. Why? You already said they can come aboard. What are you talking about? You knew this before you even let them in. What the fuck are you talking about? You all sound stupid as fuck. Like, do you understand people go to the military, whatnot, stay in for their 20 years and put their feet up? So now you want to be upset that fucking ma'ams are going into the military and doing the same exact thing? But now all of a sudden you just don't like it. You sound dumb as fuck. You sound dumb. Like, that sounds dumb. Based off of my understanding, that sounds stupid as hell. Let them mofos get their medication whatever the fuck they need. Just like everyone fucking else. They give Viagra to all these mofos. And that's why I didn't even understand that argument. Now it makes sense. I was like, wait, they giving Viagra to people and they getting all this, but now you don't want to give treatment to the ma'ams? No, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? You've already established a precedent. You've already established it. To now renege on that is intellectual dishonesty. Like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Like, who cares? It's already game over. Let the mofos. It's not like a bullet is going to impact them differently. Do you think the terrorists are going to be like, oh, I can't shoot him. That's a ma'am. That's a trans. I cannot shoot him. I'll shoot him. The fuck are you talking about? Y'all sound stupid as fuck. Especially given how Trump views on everything. What are you talking about? You had essentially a Democrat in office, and you guys were praising this mofo like he was a Republican. Like, stop it. You sound stupid. You sound like big dumb. Like big dumb. Like you have no leg to stand on. No, like any of you Trumpers, you have nothing to stand on. Nothing. You can't say anything. Because you allowed all this to take place. You allowed all this to take place. Goodness gracious. Jenk says there's nothing we could have done, Lucas. And I hear him. DJ Aftershock says, look up Mo Davis, Cawthorn's opponent at NC. Mo Davis, Cawthorn's opponent at NC. Who's Mo Davis? Oh. Retired Air Force colonel, attorney, educator, politician, and former administrative law judge? Hold the fuck, you gotta be joking me. Are you serious right now? You guys chose a drunk Chad, a Chad who lost his legs in spring break due to being a fucking idiot over this guy? I'm lost. I'm honestly lost here. And these are the same people talking about Lucas. You don't understand the rhinos and everything. I'm looking at this guy's profile. Are you guys serious? American retired. Let's see. Mo Davis, an American retired U.S. Air Force colonel, attorney, educator, politician, and former administrative law judge. But you guys chose some fucking clown ass who was rejected from the Navy. What's his name? Cowsworth? His Google profile is shit. Okay, what's shit about the profile? What is inaccurate about that Google profile? Baby 1985. Can you tell me? What's inaccurate? I find it a little hard to fake this, right? How do you fake being a judge, you stupid fuck? How do you fake being an attorney, you stupid fuck? Huh? How do you fake being a U.S. Air Force colonel, you stupid fuck? How do you even fake this? Like, what are you talking about? What is fake about the description, baby 1985? What's shit about it? Are you guys fucking stupid? You fucking low IQ simpleton? How do you fake that? Well, he's not really an attorney. What? You either are or you aren't. There is no fucking nuance in being an attorney. What the fuck are you talking about? Y'all are so stupid. We need a purge. We need a purge from the Republican Party. Just a complete purge of all you freaking inbred just morons. Like, how do you fake being a judge, a former administrative law judge? How do you fake that? What's the spin on that? Huh? What's the spin on that? How do you spin being a judge? How do you spin being a U.S. Air Force colonel? How do you spin that? Huh? Like, what's the spin on that? Well, it wasn't actually a colonel in the U.S. Air. Like, what? Holy shit, you guys are stupid as fuck. Maybe educator? Educator, you could say, I don't know what the fuck educator is. I guess we're all educators. Like, what are you talking about? You guys chose this mofo, Cawthorn, I don't even remember his name, Madison Cawthorn, who's a fucking nobody. Who's literally he's done nothing, bro. Cawthorn is an American politician, a member of the Republican Party. He's done nothing. He lost his fucking legs for being a fucking idiot. He was rejected from the Navy. He wasn't doing anything in the Olympics. Or what did he say? The Paralympics, where the fuck he was bullshitting about? Yeah, him saying I'm training for the Paralympics where is equivalent of me, hey, I'm training for the Olympics as well. That's what I'm in the middle of training for the Olympics. It fucking means nothing. You guys are so stupid. God, we need oh my, if I had Thanos' gauntlet, I would purge the boomers in an instant. I would give certain criteria and be like, okay, if these people fall between this age and that age and they believe this, or they use these talking points, I want them gone. I want them eradicated. Like, what? Unfucking real. So stupid. So dumb. God, dog, bro. Just like so dumb. Anyways. Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay with the stupidity of what's been allowed in the party. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with people just being just hyper-partisan hacks. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that at all. That's not good. That's dumb. That doesn't help the country. All it does is it helps people who have established that system. That paradigm of, oh, if they say this, they're a Democrat. They say this, they're a Republican. Regardless of their actions, regardless of anything. I'm not okay with that. You guys are so concerned about having a third party. How about you stick to the parties you have? How about you keep the Republican Party honest? How about that? I was thinking about that. I was like, you know what? How about instead we just yeet the fucking clowns in the party? I said you either do a third party or you take over the party. Why not take over that B? I don't understand. Why not take that over? You don't hear Democrats talking about, well, we needed this party. No, they're taking over the party. Just like, yo, this is what we want. Like, you guys have conceded so much ground that you complaining about trans in the military or trans getting medication in the military makes you come off as fucking clowns. All right? That's what it makes you come off as. Just, oh my gosh. Like, you guys don't even know what you stand for. You have no idea what you stand for. That's what Trump did to, like, you fucking malleable, gullible morons. You have no idea what you stand for. No idea. You're just upset because, are you upset? Yeah, I'm upset. You're essentially the Republican NPCs. You're the fucking NPCs of the party. Like, you are just ideological wasteland. You don't know where you are. Goodness gracious. Fucking idiots. Jake says 2021 is a judgment. Hope we're ready. Yo, end it. I'm so done. End it. Let's go. End it. Like, end it. Just so stupid, man. Just so dumb. Anyways. Let's go get into have you guys heard about the MAGA Party? So stupid. The MAGA Party. Imagine having a MAGA Party where Trump is not even involved in the party. Imagine having a MAGA Party where Trump's not even involved in the party. Think about how stupid you have to be. Look at this. Look, Trump campaign disavows notice linking him to the Patriot Party. The Patriot Party. Donald Trump's campaign is disavowing any affiliation with the Patriot Party, and the former president currently has no plans to break from the Republican Party to pursue a third party, an advisor confirmed. Trump campaign has no affiliation with the Patriot Party and wanted the notice on the public record so donors aren't misled about whether their contributions would benefit Trump, according to the filing. Trump has no knowledge of Patriot Party's activities whatsoever, the filing said. You guys are clowns, bro. You guys are absolute clowns. Absolute clowns. Like, what? The MAGA Patriot Party. Think about calling yourself that. The MAGA Patriot Party. And the person who started the whole MAGA is not even involved. Is not even involved. Who is this? Vice President former, the MAGA Patriot Party is now a thing. Just like, you guys are clowns. Trump is like, nah, I don't have anything to do with them. I don't know anything about them. I just, what? Like, it's just, oh my God, it's so disappointing. It's so just pitiful. I don't even know what to say. It's just makes me sad, man. It makes me sad. Where's my other Chiron? Oh wow, I don't know where my other Chiron is. It's still showing disagreement day. Just like, really? 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 And then, have you guys heard about this one? Have you guys heard about this one? Bruh. Please tell you. Wisconsin pharmacist who tried to destroy 500 COVID vaccine doses agrees to plea deal. I Poop Sinky Cat says the first people to get terminated by Lucas Skynet's army of C9000 is these Republicans, especially one without legs. Wink, wink. Without usable legs. We won't say legs. Without usable legs. Have you guys seen this? Steven Brandenburg was fired from the Aurora Medical Center after the hospital said he admitted he intentionally removed the vaccine from refrigeration. Hot damn. Like, this is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The Wisconsin hospital pharmacist who was fired and arrested for intentionally trying to destroy hundreds of COVID-19 vaccine doses has agreed to plead guilty to federal charges, authorities said on Tuesday. Intentionally remove the vaccine from refrigeration. Brandenburg, a pharmacist, agreed to plead guilty to 2 counts of attempting to tamper with consumer products with reckless disregard, the Department of Justice said. The charges carry with them a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison for each count. Wait, you're telling me he gets the Amber Geiger treatment? This is the max? You tell me the max is 10 years? For messing with vaccines? This can't be real. You're telling me that I can go into someone's room as they're eating ice cream in their own property, in their own apartment, and get 10 years for killing them in cold blood when I tried to hide up the evidence. People lied on the behalf of me. But if I try to tamper with fucking vaccines that go to the American people, millions, the max is 10 years. Holy moly. That doesn't even make any sense. I get the separate courts, but that doesn't make any sense. That's just crazy. According to the plea agreement, Brandenburg stated that he was skeptical of vaccines in general and the Moderna vaccine specifically, the department said Tuesday. Did he give any reason why? Brandenburg had communicated his beliefs of vaccines to his coworkers for at least the past 2 years. Bruh. Prosecutors said that Brandenburg intentionally removed doses of the Moderna vaccine from its refrigeration during 2 successful overnight shifts last month, possibly rendering them ineffective because the vaccine vials must be stored at specific temperatures. Brandenburg then returned the vaccines to the refrigerator after knowing they had been left out, leading to 57 people being injected with potentially spoiled inoculations, the Department of Justice said. Wow. Wow. What? And the max they can give him is 10 years? The max? Nah, bruh. Come on now. Come on, man. Grafton police said Brandenburg is admitted conspiracy theorist, and he told investigators that he believed the COVID-19 vaccine was not safe for people and could harm them and change their DNA. Okay. The Wisconsin Pharmacy Examining Board suspended Brandenburg's license earlier this month, which would not allow him to practice at a pharmacy in the state. Oh my Lord, that is crazy. That is insane. Anyone who tampers with doses of COVID-19 doses will face justice, U.S. Attorney Matthew D. Kruger said Tuesday. What am I reading? Distributing the, I wanted to say disrupting so badly. Distributing the COVID-19 vaccine is critical to overcome this pandemic, which is blah, 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 blah. Moderna and Pfizer's vaccine is currently approved for emergency use, blah, 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 blah. And more than, oh my Lord. Bruh, like what? And the max they can get this fool on is 10 years? 10 years? That's it? What is this fool even? 10 years? Hold up. Bruh, that's like, they can get you with a itty bitty bitty amount of weed for more. Wow. He looks like Jason Blaha. I don't know if anybody knows who that is. What? What a psychopath. What a psychopath. Holy, bruh. I wouldn't trust this guy anyway if he was behind the counter. What an absolute nut job. Oh, wow.
Pharmacists accused of tampering with dozens of COVID vaccine doses will plead guilty in federal court. Records show Stephen Brandenburg removed the same box of Moderna vaccine from a refrigerator at Aurora Grafton on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. 57 people later received doses from that batch. Officials are still trying to determine whether those doses were ineffective.
Wow. That's crazy. That is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Insert or effective is ongoing. They don't even know. They don't even know if the dosages that they gave them were even harmful or not, or ineffective. They don't even know. Like, who are the people who got it? Bruh, what? Efforts to determine whether Brandenburg's misconduct has rendered the dose inert or otherwise harmful are ongoing. And the max they can charge this cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs mofo is 10 years. I find that so hard to believe. I'm sorry. I find that hard to believe. I find that very hard to believe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? Hot damn. That is... that is crazy. What? Couldn't he be charged with... What did they charge? What's his name? Elijah Wood? Not Elijah Wood. Was it? I think it was Elijah Wood. An accomplice? An accomplice even though he didn't do anything? An accomplice to spreading a disease or something? That doesn't make any sense. That's... Christy says, Lucas, I think it's 10 years prison per vaccine. Are you sure? For each count. Okay, how many counts does he have? Okay, Stephen was fired. The federal charges. He was fired of vaccines. Oh, 2 counts. Okay, so for 20 years. 20 years. But do you see the count? Attempting to tamper with consumer products with reckless disregard? I don't know. I don't know how serious that is. That doesn't sound very serious. Attempting to tamper with consumer products with reckless disregard. 2 counts. So 20 years for each count. 20 years. He's not going to get 20 years for this. He's not getting 20 years for attempting to tamper with consumer products with reckless disregard. That's not going to stick. That's not going to stick. So I'm sure he could have some plausible deniability. Oh, well, I didn't know or something, or come up with something. Well, I figure that the vaccine would, this would probably be more beneficial to the consumer. Yada, yada. They'll come up with some defense. That's not going to stick. I don't feel that's going to stick. I don't feel that's going to stick. That's crazy. That's crazy. 57 people were injected with it. 57 people were injected with it. And they don't know if it's harmful or just ineffective. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. This now leads us to Parler versus Amazon. And it was really interesting. So I follow this guy. Where is he? I follow this dude, Nate Brody. He's a lawyer. Good stuff. Good stuff. And he broke it down pretty nicely. Where is he? He broke it down fairly nicely. Nate the lawyer. I wanted to show this. Where is it? Oh, shoot. Hold up. This is it. This is it. So this dude, Nate the lawyer, is pretty solid from what he just breaks it down how it is. So Parler was denied, Amazon wins, lawyer explains. So if you watch the video, I'm going to give you the cliff notes. So essentially, Parler was suing Amazon for like collusion, conspiracy with Twitter, right? Oh, they were trying to get me. That Amazon was colluding with Twitter to censor Parler. Now here's the thing. Parler broke the agreement, right? They breached the agreement between Amazon. In response, Amazon can either suspend, right? Can suspend the service or give them 30 days to fix their breach of agreement, their breach of contract. So what Parler went into court saying is that, hey, Amazon hosts Twitter. Twitter has the same posts that we had. Amazon didn't suspend Twitter, therefore proving the conspiracy. That's what Parler was saying, right? Hey, Twitter has the same exact thing, and I don't see Amazon hosting Twitter. Nate breaks it down beautifully. Nate essentially, what he says, like, hey, guess what? Amazon doesn't host Twitter. Amazon doesn't host Twitter. So they couldn't suspend them if they wanted to. Secondly, Amazon is well within their right to either suspend you, right? Or to give you 30 days to fix the breach or whatever. They chose to suspend you. They're well within their right. Okay? Now, Parler doesn't bring any facts and evidence to the case. It's just my feelings. So he brings up the analogy of an officer, how an officer, they had the discrepancy to either give you a ticket or give you a warning. If they choose to give you a ticket, it's not illegal. You can't fight them in court. Be like, well, he didn't give me a warning. It's within their discrepancy. So it's within Amazon's discrepancy to either yeet them or give them 30 days to fix the breach of contract. That's what they decided to do. And it's like, that's it. It's end of story. He goes about it. We'll play a little bit of it.
Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, for instance, calls to kill Twitter CEO and Facebook CEO, and some other really objectionable content that is on Parler. Now, the posts that, advocate for the killing of Amazon CEO obviously violated Amazon's policies against this type of content.
There you go.
They were a breach of the hosting agreement between Amazon and Parler. Now, this is the first important fact that we need to understand. Parler did not deny any of these posts were abusive, or they didn't deny that they violated Amazon's policies.
They don't even deny that they violated the policy. Yeah, we violated it. We just don't like what you did. But they have no say-so over how Amazon conducts their own private business.
They did. They know that these posts violated Amazon's policies. Now, this is relevant because this is not about whether Parler breached the agreement, because they did.
They did.
This is about Amazon's response to Parler's breach. So when you do have a breach of the contract, there are two pieces of the contract that are identified in this lawsuit. One, Amazon can suspend Parler immediately if it finds the conduct to be of such a nature where it says, we got to suspend you immediately. Or Amazon can allow Parler 30 days to fix the breach. So if Parler breaches, Amazon has two options.
They have two options, right? You can watch it. You can watch it if you like, because I don't want to take that from him. But you can watch it. They have two options. They chose to do the former. You can't be upset. Like, well, they didn't do the latter. It's their right. You broke the contract. You broke the contract, right? You breached the contract. What happened to self-responsibility? I guess that goes to the win. I love how it's like this selective outrage. Like this selective morality. Where it's like, well, that's bad during this time, but when this person does it, well, it's fine. We'll let it slide. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. And you know what? It's tough times coming up, man. It's tough times coming up because it's going to be very, very much the same of what we've been getting. The same of what we've been getting. Right? You had people, I saw it on Breitbart, and Breitbart is essentially, the CNN of the right. It's either you're going to actually be fair with this administration, whether you like it or not, or you're just gonna be like, everything is bad. If you want the CNN of Trump, fine. That's what you're gonna get, right? Because that's what you let people know. You get what you want. That's how that works. People who keep talking about, oh, you're left and this, no. It's just all the crap that Trump did that I didn't agree with, that you told me to shut up about, now Biden is doing, and now you want to be upset about, I get to now tell you to be quiet. That's how that works. You don't get to just, oh, everything he's doing is bad, is bad, is bad, is bad. How do you have a conversation, right? It's like equivalent to a lefty who's like, Trump is a Nazi. How do you have a conversation with someone who's already deemed the person just unsavable? They're a Nazi. I understand if you view certain ways, view certain issues a certain way. That's fine. But be consistent. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Just be consistent. Consistency is now seen as dead. It's dead. And I'm just like, that's not going to help anyone. As I said in my previous video, it's not going to help anyone. Like, you trying to call me a libtard for calling out an idiot on the right, and that kid is an idiot. What do you think that helps? Like, you just, so dumb. But we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll give it some time. I'm expecting a lot of the boomers, you know, the dumb boomers, because not every boomer is dumb. But a lot of the, you know, the clowns, the people who love the just this reactionary stuff, right? You can react when there's something to react about. There hasn't been anything to react about thus far. It's just, it's the same petty shit that they were doing with Trump. Oh, he didn't have his mask. He didn't have his mask, but he did a mandate. He didn't have his mask. Like, upon due diligence, you can, oh, okay. Oh, what about the kids? The kids that have the mask on. The kids that... Okay. Now, when it comes to Gavin Newsom, absolutely. That's understandable. When it comes to Nancy Pelosi, absolutely. That's understandable. But stuff like this, like, stop it. That's dumb. It makes you look petty. It's infantile behavior. I just don't get it. Like, when it comes to Parler, stop it. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. I don't understand when people want to talk about it's a public utility. I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. I was just looking it up, how many people actually use, like, Twitter. Like, 22% of adults use Twitter. How many people you think use Spectrum? How many people you think use the DWP? I mean, how many people you think use, like, T-Mobile? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. That's just my take. My take. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm just like, no, you guys are just upset that they're not doing it how you want them to do it. That's what you're upset about. So the private business wants you to wear a mask. Okay. Now you want to bitch and complain going into Walmart. Now you want to bitch and complain going into Trader Joe's or Vaughn's or something. Leave me alone. Oh, you don't get that. Have your cake and eat it too. Which one do you stand for? Either mask or bullshit and an infringement on our constitutional rights, or they're not. And if they are, I don't want to see you fucking selling MAGA masks, okay? I don't want to see you selling masks with the American flag on that shit. I don't want to see that. Oh my gosh. Don't, like, either it's a private business and they can deny the person to make a cake. I don't want to make a gay cake. It goes against my religious rights. And I'm not using my talent to do something I, disagree with. Or they don't. Or they don't. Which one is? I don't have a problem either way, honestly. I don't have a problem either way. To be honest with you, I really don't have a problem either way. Either way. Either way. If you're a mask or constitutional bullshit, fine. What I have a problem with is the flip-flopping. It's like, wait. So they're bad, but they're not bad because you get to make money off of them, selling it to patriots? Like when it comes to the Capitol, oh, BLM. Here's the stupid shit they want to say. BLM would have been worse, Lucas. I've yet to come across BLM plastering the hallways with poop and urine. I have to admit, I've yet to come across a scenario or a story emerging where BLM protesters pooped on the Capitol walls and smeared it on the Capitol walls and urinated in the hallways. I've yet to come across a story like that. I've yet to come across a story where officers assisted BLM protesters in the destruction. I've yet to come across a story like that. If you have a story like that, let me know. I haven't seen one. I've yet to come across a story like that of officers assisting BLM in the destruction of said property. Because when I was saying, majorities are peaceful, and many of these people don't want that, the destruction, because they know that it reflects poorly on them, that there's some bad actors there. Then you wanted to say, Lucas, oh, you're a Black Lives Matter supporter, aren't you, Lucas? Huh? Is that what you support? Black Lives Matter? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's not what's happening, right? When you had Beverly Beatty and her dumbass self, who brought black paint and was, scrubbing over BLM, what did I say? I was like, that's stupid. That's not the way to go about this, because you're no better than the people who are tearing down the Confederate statues, right? The people who are tearing down the monuments saying, hey, this person's racist, tear them down. The same stuff you want to talk about vandalism, it's now okay because you agree with it? No. If you don't agree with vandalism, then you don't agree with vandalism. You don't applaud the simpletons, the low IQ Beverly Beatties of the world, and then frown upon people who are actually tearing down Confederate statues. Because when you break it down as far as morality-wise, the people who are tearing down Confederate statues are way, way superior than the simpletons who are scrubbing over BLM. Okay? Because if you love this country, I don't know why the fuck you would want a Confederate statue up in the first place. Put them bitches in the history museums. If that's what you want to argue. Well, we've got to fight back. That's not how you fight back, stupid. That's not how you fight back. Not only are the optics horrific, but this dumbass has a Jesus Matters or Jesus Saves shirt. So not only is she just completely maligning Christians and anyone of faith, and they already do that as is. Oh, look at these cuckoo crazies. But now you're making it look, oh, they have monsters of their own. They have protesters of their own that are doing vandalizing property. On top of that, they injured an officer. Like, that's not optics-wise, that's dumb. Sure enough, someone with the high IQ, like the real estate agent, remember I said, people who have shit to lose don't act like that. People who have shit to lose, who are really about that life, people who are making monies or have a name, they don't act like that. Like a Beverly Beatty. They don't act like that. Okay? When was the last time you saw a Candace Owens at the Capitol, storming the Capitol? Okay? When's the last time you saw a Dan Crenshaw, a Steven Crowder, or any of these other fools who you guys desperately jerk off to, doing what they celebrate, what they applaud? They don't. They hype you up so you can do the dirty work. That's why. Because when it came, remember the real estate agent who was like, well, I'm definitely not going to get on the ground with fucking paint, black paint, screaming, they don't care about us, they don't care about us. Like, that's beneath me. What I'm going to do is say, hey, can I do a MAGA? Can I do a MAGA portrait on the ground? Right? Since you guys allow this legally, then I should be able to do this. Yeah, no. Yeah, you know what? Now that we look at it, that BLM thing, that's a traffic hazard. That's it. We gotta get that removed. There are ways to go about this. This is not checkers, this is chess. Some of you guys just think, oh, the dirt. You guys need to go in the back. Just go in the back, right? You know how there's certain relatives where you may not bring them to court? You got certain family members where the attorney will be like, you know what? It's okay if you don't come. Because they know it's not going to make it look good. And the optics are not going to be in your favor if fucking Ray shows up in a do-rag, some Jordans, some jeans on his ankles, and a gold chain around him going to court. That's not going to be the representation you really want in court for the jury to see. So all you Jethros, I appreciate the support. All you fucking Tweedledees and Tweedledums, Y'all can be a part of the party. Just shut the fuck up. Is that so hard? Y'all can be a part of the party. We can be in the same party. Just shut the fuck up. Just go in the back and do spit bubbles. And let those that actually care handle business. Let the adults handle what they need to do. That's all. That's all. I don't even think it's that hard. I don't even think it's that hard. Why are we bringing Crowder into this? Because Crowder's a fucking idiot. That's why. I haven't seen his recent video. I'm curious to see if he brings up any of the bullshit gaslighting that he did to his audience. That's why, if you want to know Alan Reynolds, we're going to pin that. Oops, wrong pen. That's why. Did you guys already eat her? Or eat them? You must have already eaten them. My fault. They already got yeeted. Calm down, April. April, don't yeet them all. April yeeting everybody. Some of the stuff we need for content. Some of these idiots we need for content. That's why. That's why. Saying, hey, we're going to fight and all this charged rhetoric, all this hyperbolic inflammatory rhetoric over something that was universally known to be untrue. That people within the party, your own DOJ, DHS, senators, had already agreed, hey, this is inaccurate. This is not leading anywhere. That these fools hype these idiots up to believe such, to believe lies. That's why. That's why I bring them all in. Oh, you know what? The media doesn't call elections. The media doesn't call all the stop the steal. All the wait for the Supreme Court. Amy Coney Barrett is going to get them. All this stupid shit of trust the plan. That's why. They're all responsible. And I personally do not care if they get yeeted. Because if it was me, I would have yeeted them. I would have completely yeeted them. Anyone who keeps bringing up the Georgia, anything else that's already been disproven, yeeted. Because that's what it leads to. That's what it leads to. All right? We already know that the climate people, when AOC was talking about, we only have 11 years to live. We already know that they don't believe that. Because if they did, they would be responding as such. They would be responding like the mofos at the Capitol were responding. They already know they don't believe that shit. They're like, 10 years? Bitch, you ain't got no fucking 10 years. I mean, I agree with you. I'm all for climate change, but the world's not fucking ending in 10 years. Get the fuck out of here. These mofos on the right ate that shit up. They're like, yep, this is a revolution. This is a revolution. We gotta fight for our rights. We gotta fight for America. That's why. That's why. Jason Smith says, I'm on vacation this week. I never get to catch you live. Well, welcome. Ryan Monroe says, you shouldn't have sold Workhorse. I know, bruh. I know. But if the word on the street that was given to me is right, it'll be the best thing ever. They're on web says, Lucas, we need a vaccine to cure smooth brains. Can we get this moving? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. That'll never happen. If there is, I would definitely make millions off of it. Billions, possibly billions. So, just wanted to put that out there. Goodness gracious, we can take some calls. We could take a few calls. What is it, 901? That's perfect. Please, if you have any I know it's not disagreement day, but nonetheless, I'm open to hear what you guys have to say. Nonetheless. Goodness gracious, I'm just saying, these people are just, like, you guys are, like, just as bad as the left. Just as bad as the left, if not worse. If not worse. Because the left never claimed to take the moral high ground. Yeah, I know, what did Michelle Obama say? If they go low, we go high. What's his name say? He was like, if they go low, we step on their heads or something. What's his name say? Forgot what he said. He's like, nah, fuck that. If they go low, we stomped them out or something. Who was it? What was his name? Larry Holder. That's what it was, Holder. He's like, when they go low, when they go low, we kick them. These mofos never claimed the high ground. It was the right who always claimed, hey, no, we're better than that. We don't do that. We don't do that. And then y'all the same mofos who are applauding idiots. Like, what? What? Eric Holder, yeah. Like, that doesn't even make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry. I don't agree with it. I don't agree. Like I said with the whole trans ban and all that, no. You've already given up too much ground. You've already given up too much ground. It's now a medical condition. And upon a medical condition, there are certain things that Triarch or whatever that can cover. Yep. If it's a medical condition for this, then they can argue it's a medical condition for that. So it is what it is. It's not complicated. I don't think it's complicated, at least. Because it's consistent. It's logically consistent. Y'all want to be upset that they found the loopholes. They found the loopholes in the system. Don't be upset that they found the loopholes. You the one that gave them the loopholes. You want to be upset that ma'ams are using the system. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. You the ones that started it. You the ones that allowed this to take place. And now you want to be upset. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that anymore. This is what it is. Simple as that. 231, you're on the line.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hey, you were saying somebody should sue to put the sign on the street. Somebody did that. Nobody cared. And it got defeated. I just think putting another sign on the road isn't going to do any good. And we need to quit following their rules. We need to make up our own rules. Quit following the left.
What are you talking about? The story I was referencing was the real estate attorney that in response of her asking to put up a MAGA sign on the ground, that they then determined that it was a traffic hazard and they removed the BLM sign on the ground.
Not in DC. The one in DC did not.
I'm not talking about DC. I was talking about a specific instance of the woman. I can bring it up. But yeah, that's what I was talking about.
You were talking about Beverly and Beatty, which I think that was in New York. But the point being is that people did sue. Nobody cared. We need to quit doing whatever the left
Wait,
does.
what do you mean no one cared? Did they what was the legal outcome of it? What was the decision?
They were denied.
Why?
And the sign stayed up in the street.
Why?
Because their suit was saying that it was a political speech, therefore it's open for anybody to put political speech down, so they should be able to put up a sign. And they said no.
Okay, what was the
no.
legal reasoning of them denying their lawsuit?
This was like a year ago, but I will look it up.
You brought it up. Why are you brought it up? Don't you think that's relevant? Don't you think that's germane to the point you're attempting to make? Especially if you want to go to the extreme of we need to no longer follow the rules?
I'm just saying we don't need to follow their rules. We need to quit following the left, quit doing whatever they do.
What do you mean their rules? What rules is that? What rules are those?
Oh, they put something on the street, so then we want to put something on the street. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. Just like whenever they say, you know, they want, like, they're talking about, did you watch the Rand Paul thing?
No, I didn't watch the Rand Paul thing.
Anyways, trying to get him to admit that the election was not stolen. And he would not admit it. Nor do I care. I don't really care. Trump is gone. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean you don't care? That's crucial. To have a senator admit that, hey, the election wasn't stolen? Yeah, that's important because there's people out there who are mentally unwell who believe it was. So for him to admit that just basic truth is a problem.
There's people out there who still believe that Putin was controlling Trump.
Yeah. And?
But that's what I'm talking. Okay, so the media says that. They still push that Russia shit. Sorry for my language. So
yeah, they're mocked and ridiculed, right? When Nancy Pelosi brought up, it was the Russians who did this or whatever. of this election, or what I forgot. It was Russians who were responsible for the Capitol. They tried to sell my laptops.
They were talking to Trump during it. It was stupid.
Yeah, that's already been established, right?
Right. But when the news is trying to pressure Rand Paul to say the same, to admit to whatever they're saying, and Rand Paul did not say there was stealing. He said we need to figure out what was going on. It wasn't about that even. It was about the SOS, the Secretary of State, changing the laws for the states. And he said that's what we need to look at. It's not about the fraud, it's about that part. And that's an important thing to point out.
But the question that was posed, I'm assuming, was that, hey, can you say that the election was not stolen?
Exactly.
Was that the question that was given to him?
Yeah.
And he deflected.
No, he would not say it was not stolen. And I don't even.
Okay, then that's a deflection. That's not good. That's not good.
Like,
that's a deflection, because what that does is embolden people who believe it was.
There's a way to do it. He did not say it was stolen. But at the same time, we can't just give in every time they're pressuring us.
No. By him not saying that it wasn't stolen, that's tacit approval that it was.
No.
What do you mean was? If you ask your man, hey, did you cheat on me? And he brings up, hey, we need to go to McDonald's. What, are you going to let that slide? Or do you think that's a tad suspicious?
Not about that. Okay, so if you, looking at the election, and I know, I don't care that Biden won, because quite honestly, it's all bad people that have been in office for a very long time. So either way, we were screwed with Hillary versus Biden. We were screwed with Trump versus Biden. We already knew this. Like, that's just crap people anyways. But the point being, it still should be. I mean, this is an opportunity to look at.
What? You're breaking up a little bit.
Huh?
Go for it. You were breaking up a little bit.
Oh, sorry. I was saying if it's an opportunity to look at the election system where they just want to sweep it under the rug, don't worry about it. When
sweep what under the rug?
That she wants to represent, that gives all the power for the election to the House of Representatives versus the state houses. Like, no, we need to fight back, not literally fight, because
I'm not sure what's being swept under the rug. What are you referring to? Is this something new?
Because like the Secretary of State's changing the laws instead of the House.
All that's been litigated, though. It's over. It's already been litigated. It's done.
That part's not. No, the election's done. Yes, that's done. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying anytime an opportunity presents where we can take more power away from the federal government, we need to do it. We need to seize it. More power away from any government. Just take it all away.
Okay.
Then there's the the government's not done much to help us in the last a really long time. I don't even know how long. I mean, in my lifetime, I'd say since Bush and forward, W. Bush, forward. Obviously, it's all been crap.
Okay.
Probably since Reagan. My point being is that if he just submits that, if you just can, whatever, they try to compel speech, and if you just go along with it.
What do you mean compel speech? If I say, what's 1 + 1? Can you admit that 1 + 1 is 2?
Well, obviously.
Oh, okay. It's not so obvious, right? That's the problem. It's not so obvious to people. To the rest of us who are following the election and looking into the claims and whatnot, it may be obvious to us. It's not so obvious to other people, hence why we had the terrorist attack at the Capitol. So it's important for people to come out and say, hey, just as what's-his-name Cawthorn said, hey, this wasn't a fraudulent election, Biden is a legitimate president. That's not not giving Democrats a win.
Not a legitimate president. I'm not following. Obviously, Biden is the president. For now, anyways, until Harris gets in.
Yeah, a president and being the legitimate president are two different things.
No, he's a legitimate president.
I
I'm not saying
understand. So
he's
that's
not.
why it's so important for, let's say, a senator, Rand Paul, to say something like that.
I do think it's important. My issue with it was the way it was presented and when he tried to explain something, he was interrupted and told again that, no, I need you, like, they were trying to pressure him to say that exact thing. And
What's
think
wrong?
that if
I
they
don't
just
understand
give
what's
in,
wrong
it's
with that.
they're not. It was Stephanopoulos.
I don't understand what's wrong with that. Why is that bad?
Because as soon as we just, I'm not saying it was stolen, but I'm saying that it should have been looked at more.
Okay, I understand that, but that wasn't the question.
Beforehand,
that wasn't the question that was posed, right? That wasn't the question that was posed.
Okay. What's bad about him saying that the election was not stolen?
No, what's bad about Stephanopoulos asking that question?
I had no issue with him asking the question. It was after, they did the typical political dodge, because that's what, they all do. And then he pressed further, and that's fine, except then he just kept on pushing it. He refused to let him continue to get out what he had to say.
Well, like I said, remember the analogy with your boyfriend?
I'm not saying the election was stolen. I'm just saying
I understand. I'm not saying we're talking about Rand Paul and Stephanopoulos. But the analogy that I said with, as far as your boyfriend, hey, did you cheat on me? He says, baby, I love you. That's not answering the question. You say, hey, but did you cheat on me? Baby, you look really good today. Did you cheat on me? You know what? I've been with you for so long. It's been amazing time. It's been an amazing experience. It's not answering the question. So obviously you're going to press them until they answer the question.
I would hope so. But what I'm saying, though, is I don't think that I commend him for not giving in, first of all, because I don't
giving in to what? To answering a question that's not even controversial? It's not a controversial answer, right?
I think that once he just says that, like, I think that it's a slippery slope, and I know they say that's not a real argument. A slippery
slope to what,
I think
though?
in the past year we've realized that's really an argument.
What is the slippery slope to saying that, hey, Biden is the president, or whatever the question was, that there wasn't, a voter fraud that would change the outcome of the election? What's the slippery slope there?
It's not what he said that was a slippery slope. It was that he was pressuring him to say something specific. It's just like Jordan Peterson.
It was pressuring him to give an answer. No, it wasn't. It was pressuring him to give.
You do not compel speech.
It was pressuring him to give an answer, right?
Election, though.
Listen, it was pressuring him to give an answer, right? It's just as the girlfriend was pressuring the boyfriend to give an answer. She's not pressuring him to say no or to say yes. She's pressuring him to give an answer because she asked a question. He can say, yeah, I did cheat on you. My bad. If what's his name, Rand Paul feels differently, then he can say that. Man up, hold his own nuts, and say that. And give his reasons why.
Know. I will say this. Okay, I just really want to, I guess this part of it is that obviously it's politics, right? All of our politics are shit. But the point being is that without him admitting it, it does give him leverage. Right, as long as
no, it doesn't give him leverage. It's the opposite.
Then it gives him leverage to get the election process looked at.
No, it doesn't.
Not the last election, but elections in general.
No, it doesn't. He can say, "Yeah, I believe this is correct." It's not an end all be all, right? There's no. It's not a. I forgot the word. I always forget the word. But he can still say, "Hey, I believe absolutely Biden was, the legitimate president," or whatever the question was. And then go on from there as a jumping point to say, but there are also extreme irregularities that need to be addressed for future elections to take place with the confidence of the American people behind it, right? You can kill two birds with one stone.
They've been saying that for so long. Republicans have no sign.
I'm not talking about Republicans. You gave up an isolated incident of Rand Paul and Stephanopoulos, wherever it's Stephanopoulos, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Republicans. We don't go from a micro to a macro. I'm talking about Rand Paul.
Right. I feel like him refusing to say it, and I know the way I perceived it is that with him refusing to say it, he's holding leverage. And
what
I think
leverage?
That's important.
What leverage? What leverage is he holding that he wouldn't hold by admitting whatever he believes?
He holds leverage by refusing to give in.
What leverage does he
They
hold?
always say every election.
What leverage does he hold
Into it.
as opposed to him saying, by him answering the question? What leverage does he hold that he wouldn't have held by him just simply answering the question?
Because I would say because of how Stephanopoulos.
What? I didn't catch that.
Because of, he kept on pushing for him to say those words. I think it's important that everyone knows not to give in right now. Don't give in. And when you give in, then the subject is dropped.
So you see is someone pressuring someone to answer a question. So you see someone as someone's refusal of being asked a question multiple times as confidence, as a sign of strength.
No, it's very different from a relationship, I believe.
Well, isn't that? Well, that's what you just said, right? It gives him leverage.
It is. It does give him leverage. It's a political move.
Okay, and the leverage is what exactly?
A political move for what?
And the leverage that it gives him is what?
Because as soon as he just says yes, it was not stolen, whatever, or yes, whatever, as long as he's giving in, like the Republicans.
So the leverage is that he's not giving in, right?
Yes, when he's not giving in.
Would you not consider not giving in a sign of strength?
They're not going to address election issues until I'm sick of hearing about it.
So wouldn't you agree that him not giving in is a sign of strength?
I agree that him not giving in is a sign of strength.
Okay, so that's exactly what I said. You believe that his refusal to answer the question upon being pressed is leverage because it gives a resemblance of a sign of strength.
Political strength.
Political strength.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
That you believe he wouldn't have had he just answered the question and caved.
No, I think there's going to be, upcoming months, there's going to be a lot of pressure for people to just say shit that they know is not true.
Gotcha. All right.
So I think that it was political. I mean, that it was a good political move, personally.
Gotcha. All right.
So that's, and I don't even remember what the first question was when I called.
It's right. It's all good.
The painting the road. Anyways, yes. I just think that we need to not follow their rules, is my thing.
Gotcha.
We always follow the left. No, not we. The right always follows the left. They do whatever the left says. They follow the rules. They follow their lead, and it's stupid.
No problem. I totally understand. I appreciate the call. Let me say, this is why we will not, I won't say never, but we won't have a female president in the near future. That is why we won't have a female president in the near future. I should even blame women, but it's always funny. You know, I think it's always funny. I'm only teasing, right, when it comes to the ladies. But that's the problem, right? That's the problem. Why people do these stupid things. That's why you have, what's his name, Cawthorn, who goes to see military and bring them pizza. It's political theater. That's what it is. As long as you accept political theater, nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. He could absolutely say, yeah, I don't believe it's stolen, but that doesn't negate the fact that there was extreme irregularities in many of these states that need to be addressed, and list off a bunch of examples. Boom, 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 boom. He could have very easily used, judo, I believe? Used his opponent's pressure and flipped it right back on him. For examples, Stephanopoulos, can you explain why this, and this happened? Can you explain why this and this has happened? So I think those are concerns and questions that many of the American people, many of those people in the constituents of these senators of those states have issues with, right? They have answers, and I think they deserve answers as American people, and blah, 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 and go on and spin it however they want to say it, right? By you just not answering the question, not only does it make it look like you're unprepared and fucking idiotic, but it doesn't help anyone. All that gives, but the thing is, maybe it does. Like, maybe it does. That's the thing. To me, right? To me, I'd be like, this is stupid. Just say it and then go on with your point. But to someone else who may be, oh, that's a sign of strength. That's fuck yeah, America. You stick it to them. Don't allow them to pressure you into answering that question. That's right. So if there's more people like that than there are of me as a politician, who do you think I'm gonna placate towards? Who do you think I'm gonna favor? Who do you think I'm gonna be, doing what I need to do when it comes to dancing, when it comes to my rhetoric? Who do you think I'm gonna address this towards? It is what it is. So until the American voter steps up, the politicians are gonna step up. No one else is gonna step up. Why would they? It doesn't do them any good. There's no benefit. 856, you're on the line. What's going on? Oh, sweet. Appreciate it, my dude. Oh, on mute.
QB.
It's all good. What happened with the music?
So far nothing new. Just same old, same old.
No updates. When's the next update?
Next update is sometime in February. That's when I know. With America's Got Talent.
February. All right.
Yep. All right, no problem.
Well, we'll check out the art, and you keep us updated.
Dude. I promise. All right. Have a good night, dude.
You as well, my guy. 985, you're on the line.
All right, Lucas, I'd like to call in and disagree with every single thing that fucking idiotic woman just said. She is an absolute idiot.
Okay.
And then I want to give some perspective.
All right, go for it.
Biden is who America deserves now, because I'm not saying us conservatives deserve Biden, but guess what? This nation glorifies abortion now. They glorify everything wrong. Like the Bible said, they call bad good, good bad, right?
Bad.
So that's who we deserve. That's why we got him. Unfortunate, but it's true.
All right.
And I just want to say I love the show, man. Keep up the good work and keep triggering these sissies, man.
All right, man. I appreciate the call, my guy. Lordy. Oh, Lord. I thought it was gonna be more than that. I thought that's what she said. Right? I thought he was gonna unload the smoke. I was like, oh boy. We are in for it now. I was about to go get a snack or something. He tricked us. I just want to get, let me get, I was like, oh boy. He about to go all in. Just no poop. What was the Cat Williams joke? It's like, what's all these dudes? Like, I thought steroids were supposed to be the miracle drug. Got all these dudes walking around. Come here, man. You know I'm big. Come here. You know what I'm gonna do to you. You know I'm boo. Poop. You got nothing. But feel my arms though. Feel my arms. Some of y'all tricking these women. Stop tricking them. Goodness gracious. Kimmy Live says, can you please research when they were burning down DC when Trump got inaugurated? Why did they get a pass? Because it was the Capitol? Because it was at the Capitol? Burning down DC when Trump got inaugurated? Who was burning down DC? Were they burning down all of DC? I don't understand. Who got a pass? Was there anyone who was saying, yay, burn down DC? I don't understand your super chat. I'm just honest. I really don't get what you're saying. If you'd like to call in and explain it to me, I'd be more than happy to listen. But I don't know anyone who was applauding. I guess you're saying DC was burning down, DC, whatever was going on in DC. I don't think anyone was applauding that. First off, I haven't heard of DC being burned down. You guys are so inflammatory with your rhetoric. They burned down Portland. What? What do you mean they burned down Portland? They burned down all of Portland. They're destroying cities. Bruh, it was a building. Not that I agree with it, but you don't think that may be a little hyperbolic to say they destroyed the whole city when it was like a building? You don't think? They burning down, just burning down the country, and you want me to do nothing about it? Just like, what? What are you? What? Oh, but when BLM burns down cities, y'all say nothing. What? What city did they burn down? An entire city? An entire city? That's crazy. That's weird, because I believe they were talking about, hey, there's some bad actors who are causing this. You don't remember I was doing videos where they had bricks on the corners and stuff like that? That seems interesting. There's actually a good video where it talks about how it was actually a real estate plan. It was insane. Now, listen, I'm not one for conspiracies, but it was powerful. We'll say it was powerful and interesting. This woman talks about how, like, this isn't normal rioting patterns, right? This isn't protest patterns. This is a land grab. I was like, wait, what? Where the buildings that were burned down, the areas that were destroyed, were in certain locations of fine real estate where people wanted to move in and attain that real estate. I was like, what? That is crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can find the video. When I saw it, I was like, you know what? That's just that. Don't want to say it. Let me see if I can find the video. If anyone knows what the video I was talking about. It was crazy. I was like, wait, what? They're like, this isn't normal. This isn't normal protest patterns. This isn't normal protest patterns. I'm like, what do you mean? This is a normal protest pattern? No, this is a land grab. There it is. The truth about opportunity zones. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it up. The truth about opportunity. Let me see if I can find it up. Crazy. It was crazy. It's this woman who's talking. Oh man, no one has it. Let me see if I can find it. It was insane, bruh. Bruh, it was so crazy. I think you know why I think has it? What's his name? I follow him. What's his name? I forgot his name. I've yeeted so many people. Brandon. Was it Brandon? I forgot his name. And he doesn't post that much either. I have it on my phone. Let me see if I can find if he's posted. I have it on my phone. Let me see if I can show. I want to show it to you because it's so crazy. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll post it. I'll post it on my Instagram, and then I'll just link it there. I'll link it up here. Give me a second. Let me see if I can. Because it was so crazy. They're like, this isn't normal patterns. This is a property. This is a real estate play. I was like, wait, what? God dog, where is it? Goodness gracious. Hold up. Instagram. Insta download. Here it is. Here, okay. I'm gonna post it. 12 mag. Let me see. Let me see if I can post it. Hold on. God dog it. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram. And then I'll show it here. Here we go. Long video. Share. Next. Interesting. Post to IGTV. Alright, I'm posting it right now. Very interesting. Let's see. Shaw King says people are mad about Biden for allowing trans to participate in women's sports. It's going to be very interesting when a trans fights a woman in UFC. They've already had that. 985, you're on the line.
All right, I called back in because people in the chat were not satisfied with my first call. So now I'm really going to unload the clip. I am so sick and tired of that fucking pot-bellied pedophile, Joe Biden, getting up there looking like a zombie, talking about what he thinks he knows when they're feeding it into his ear from an earpiece. We already know that. That's just common sense, okay? We don't deserve Trump. Trump, unfortunately, yeah, he did a lot good, but he did a lot wrong too. And I agree with a lot of your opinions. I'm not one of the people who's just going to sit there and kiss Trump's ass, you know, the whole time saying he did everything perfect. He did a lot wrong and said a lot of stupid shit. And if it was us running the country, we deal with it. But, you know, these fucking zombie libtards, what? They sit there and they say, oh, they use every single thing against him. So it's unfortunate, but this is the state we're in, and everybody said the world was going to end when Obama got in office, and we're still here kicking. So guess what, man? I got faith. I don't think it's the end yet.
Got you. All right, my guy. Appreciate the call. All righty. Oh boy. Okay. Is it still lagging? Are you guys? You guys should refresh. All right, so I uploaded it. Give me a second. I'm going to show it to you. What is it? Instagram. Amazing. Should be good now. Should be good. Here we go. This is it. I want you guys to listen to this. Crazy.
There are 12 bags.
Oh, dang. Hold up. Hold up. This is it. Listen to this.
There are 12 banks, one headquarters, and then the branches for a total of 37 locations. I want you to check the box wherever, in any city where we have a branch or a bank or the headquarters, I want a check. And what we discovered is
This is
34
crazy.
of the 37 bank locations had riots. And I said, well, wait a minute, that's a pattern. There's something here. Let's drill down. So we started with Minneapolis, and we said, let's take the data of all the buildings that were harmed or burnt or businesses, and we'll map it. You know, we'll do a GIS software, and we'll map where these businesses were and how close they were to the Federal Reserve Bank. And so the first one we did, there's a street going across Minneapolis called Lake. And we mapped them. And one of the things we did when we mapped them was we drew pictures of where the opportunity zones were. Do you know what an opportunity zone is? An opportunity zone is a tax shelter mechanism created in 2018 to help the tech billionaires, as they sold their stock, avoid capital gains. So you can, if you're Jeff Bezos, who sold $10 billion of stock this year, if you were to roll over your proceeds into opportunity zone investments and handle it in a certain way, you could avoid all capital gains tax. So this is fantastically profitable. Now, if you look at the riots, when I first saw how all the buildings and businesses destroyed along Lake Street were right at the bottom of the opportunity, I started to laugh and I said, you know, I was Assistant Secretary of Housing. That's not a riot pattern. That's a real estate acquisition plan.
So what are you saying? It's to cheapen the prices in the city?
So I have a thriving series of small businesses, a lot owned by African American and Hispanics along a particular boulevard in the Opportunity Zone. If first I declare the business as non-essential and shut them down, right? Magic virus. So first I declare them non-essential, so now they're in real trouble, right? Because they can't do their business. And then I have riots and burn and damage them, right? Bruh. If I was really clever, I'd pull their insurance right before I did it. I don't know what the case was, but we'll see. So now their business is shut down. they're now hung on their debt, right? Whether their mortgage or their credit card. But even worse, now their building has been damaged, and of course, insurance doesn't cover all the repairs and fixing, right? So, needless to say, it's going to be a lot easier and cheaper for me to go in and buy up all those buildings, right? Voila. It's called disaster capitalism.
Disaster capitalism. What the hell? Now, I don't know how accurate that is, but I thought that was pretty freaking interesting. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
They're 12.
I just thought that was like, wait, what? Very interesting. Very interesting. Disaster capitalism. That's so crazy. Anyways, I wanted to share that. I wanted to share that one because I thought that was interesting. Oh, bruh. I thought that was interesting. Is everything cool in the chat? Hold up, is there something going on? Showing green on my end. I don't know why it would be laggy. But holy moly. I was like, wait, what? Cause I still remember when what do you call it? Oh, you didn't see it? You didn't see the video? Come on now, don't tell me you didn't see the video. Y'all saw the video. I still remember when they showed the bricks on the building. Not the bricks, the bricks on the not on the building, on the sidewalk. When they saw the bricks on the sidewalk. Didn't see the end. All she was saying, it was just disaster capitalism. That it was a real estate play. That's what she said. That she said, you know, first off, you declare that they're non-essential, right? Then once they're non-essential, no one's there. Then you destroy them, and then you buy up those buildings. That's essentially was what she was saying. For those of you who may not have heard it, you declare they're non-essential, right? Then you get riots to destroy the buildings, burn them, destruction, tear down, whatever, and then you buy up those buildings. Because they're destroyed. Not saying that's what happened, but I thought that was an interesting take. 651, you're on the line. Not saying that's what happened, but I thought that was an
Hello?
Hello.
I want to get connected. Hey.
Okay. Kimmy Live 21 says, I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Please answer my call. 651. You can't trust the media. They destroyed our city. The media didn't destroy the city. Stop it. 651, you're on the line.
Trust the media, they destroyed our
You gotta turn it off in the background.
Yeah, hey, this is Kim. I'm the one that's been calling in.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Hello?
Uh-huh. Hello? Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. Get your stuff together. Don't know what happened with that, but alrighty. Anyways, I think that's it. I think that's it. We're done. I don't think we need any more thoughts. What do we got? 404, you're on the line.
Yo,
Yo,
hey,
what's up?
what do you think of Biden signing that prisoner? I'm too baked. I can't even speak right now. That prisoner, no private prisons bill, whatever. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't heard about it. Did it recently happen?
Look it up real quick. He ended private prisons,
Really?
which is something I don't like him, but that made me kind of like him. Look it up.
Biden moves to end justice contracts with private prisons.
Yep.
Biden
I'm
orders
letting you
Justice
go, bro.
Department
Take it
to
easy.
end use of private prisons. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's great. I don't have a problem with that. What would be the? Why would people? Oh, are you off the line? I missed. Oh well, hey, called and then disconnected. I don't know why anyone would have a problem with that. To be honest with you, I don't know. Biden orders Justice Department to end use of private prisons. I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, look what Biden's doing! Oh my gosh, President Joe Biden, like he's done some good. He's done some good. When it comes to the Surgeon General, that's good. When it comes to this, that's good. Now, if we can get some qualified immunity, Biden, I think we should be guilt tripping them. President Joe Biden ordered the Department of Justice to end its reliance on private prisons and acknowledge the central role government has played in implementing discriminatory housing policies. You must change now, the president said. I know it's going to take time, but I know we can do it, and I finally believe the nation is ready to change, but government has to change as well. Well, he's correct. Biden directed the Department of Housing and Urban Development memorandum to take steps to promote equitable housing policy. The memorandum calls for HUD to examine the effects of the Trump regulatory actions that have undermined fair housing policies and laws. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. That's great. The was signed today is an important first step toward acknowledging the harm that has been caused and taking action to repair it. But President Biden has an obligation to do more, especially given his history and promises. That is correct. That is fucking correct. David Fauthi, Director of American Civil Liberties. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Yeah. I don't know. What our right is the right saying this is bad? I'm curious. What does Fox News report? Fox News. Fox News. Okay, Joe Biden. Where's Fox News? Just Fox News. I have Fox 10. There we go. Trump. Oh. Fox News doesn't have anything? Come on, Fox. We got Fox 10. Do we have any comments? No comment. What? Really? Come on. Let's see, past 24 hours. This must have just happened 10 hours ago? This happened today. Forbes, Fox 23. Nothing. Maybe CNN? I know CNN must have something. Yeah. Racial, it's time to act. Racial inequality. Yeah. CNN has something. Fox, they put Fox off the... What? Hold up. CNN has it. Why doesn't Fox News have it? Prison Fox News. This is Fox 61. Where's Fox News, the main one? Same problems. They're still on immigration. My Fox Zone? Interesting. Oh, well. Can't imagine why they wouldn't show that. I can't imagine why it wouldn't show that. What do you mean use a different search? What do you mean use a different... Do you believe that Google won't show up a news article from Fox News? Is that what you're saying? What do you use a different search? Don't trust Google. Do you I don't understand. What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? Let's see. Actually, let's see if we can type in Fox News and just go to the page. Do you think that they? Okay, this is Fox News. Ex-drug kingpin and death row records founder Michael Harry sweeps. This is Fox News. This is what they put out 2 hours ago, bruh. 2 hours ago, published 2 hours ago. This is what Fox News put out. Founder Michael Harris weeps. Thanks Trump for pardon. This is what they put out 2 hours ago. What? What? Let's see. I don't know. Let's see Fox News. It's 12:40. Let's see if they have it. No, Kentucky. Graham. Biden says masks are best defense as vaccine ramps up. Death row records. LA Council makes mockery of Pledge of Allegiance. No, let's do it. Let's see if we can just do private. Do we have anything? Anything on here? Private? No. That's the only thing on Fox right now. We can do a full search of the site if you'd like. Let's go to Google. Let's see. What was that? Foxnews.com? Foxnews.com. Private prison site. We're searching all of Fox News. Looks like there aren't many great matches for your search. Okay, this is housing. Man been stripped, beaten in New York. They love New York. They love New York. Talking about New York. Yeah, we don't have anything here. Let's see, prison maybe. Fox News. Massimo Giannulli denied request to serve prison sentence at home by judge. No, we don't have anything there. California blast. Maybe Biden? Maybe. Let's see what they have on Biden. Republicans are vulnerable House Democrats. Biden, nothing we can do. Comment. Biden weighs in on Trump impeachment. Media critic calls out Biden for taking questions. Biden credits. Biden promoting racial equity. Rips Trump's administration. Oh, let's see this. Maybe they included in that. Ignorance and lies. Oh, this is the 1776 commission. Okay. Well, that's not about prisons. Yeah, none of this has anything to do with prisons. Nothing to do with private prisons. I don't know what you want to tell me. Now, if you happen to have, I don't know, maybe it's deep in the Fox News website that I was unable to find it. If you happen to have them actually reporting on Biden eating private prisons, by all means, let me know and I'll check it out. Let me know and I'll put it up on screen and we'll read what Fox News has to say about it. But until then, I don't know what you want me to say. Kimmy Live says, do you like trans men playing in women's sports? Trans men playing in women's sports? No. Why would I want trans men playing in women's sports? If they're trans men, that means they're biologically female that are taking hormones so they can resemble a male. Why would... I don't think you thought out that question. I don't think you thought out that question because you do know the left doesn't even want that, right? You know the left doesn't even want that, right? I don't think you fully thought that one out, but to each his own. Anyways, I don't know what to tell you. What do we got? What games we got? I think we're done with calls. I think we've exhausted everything. What games we got? We got I don't think there's Forza has anything else to offer. I'm just saying, I don't think Forza has anything else to offer. We can get into Bloodborne. We can get into Bloodborne. Trans women. Oh, you mean trans women. Okay, got you. Trans women. Yeah, no, I don't have a problem. I'm over that. I'm over that argument. Over it. Over it. Yeah, I do. I hope more trans women play in female sports. Yep, that's what you guys deserve. I hope so. If you think I have an issue with trans women playing in female sports, nope, not anymore. I think it's great. I think it's great. That's exactly what you women deserve. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I think you should just train harder. I think if we had less we had more mothers in the households, we wouldn't have this problem. This single mother epidemic that's going on is just, I think it needs to be addressed. Yeah, I don't have a problem with trans women playing with female sports. I don't plan to have a daughter. And I'm not a woman. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Don't care anymore. I've had it up to here with some of you ladies. It's time for you guys to be humbled. Time for y'all to be humbled. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope there's more. I hope more and more and more come. That would make me the happiest man on the planet Earth. Wait, what? Did they put icing on a pizza? Oh my God, that pizza looks good. What time is it? Dang, I want to get a pizza. I'm not having any kids until I'm married. Good, that's good. Lou's gonna have a transgender child to compete in female sports. I already told you what I would do. I already told you I would do that. But listen, son, do you want to get into USC? Uh-huh. All right then. Have you ever seen Joanna Man? Mm-hmm. All right. You know the game plan. All right, daddy. All right, daddy. All right. It's it. What we want? We were looking at NFL. We looking at NBA. What we looking at? You know what, daddy? You know, I'm definitely liking NFL. Okay. All right. Let's get this bread. All right, little Lucas. Let's get this bread. Okay. All right. Bruh, he gonna be blowing you guys out the water. He be like, what the fuck? That's not fair. Listen, you bigot. Oh yeah. Listen. Oh yeah. I don't care anymore, ladies. I'm done. I'm done. Because most of you guys are the ones hyping up this nonsense. We've been saying this all along, right? When we were talking about the alphabet, like, listen, y'all co-signing Malik Yoba and Tank and all these fools. Oh, now it's impacting you now? Now it's directly impacting you? Oh, no, I say bring them all in. Yep, my opinions have definitely changed. Bring them all in. Absolutely. We gonna... That scholarship is as good as mine. I can taste it. Me and little Lucas is gonna clean up. Me and little Lucas is gonna clean up. Yep. That's exactly what's gonna happen. No, I don't want to hear it. Well, it's not fair. I can't compete. Train harder, boo. Train harder. I don't know what to tell you. Don't be upset that little Luca is better than you. Don't be upset that little Luca is faster than you. Little Luca just trains harder. Don't you, Luca? Yes, daddy. All right. Let's go. We gonna be cleaning up. It's gonna be all the hallway is gonna be filled with my boy's accolades. Well, this is when he won the 50 meter, then the 100 meter, then this is when he won that one. Oh, that's his football. That's his football record. So there we go. And then we're gonna switch at the opportune time. He gonna do it up until the point he gets a call from the NFL, like, no, we want you to do tryouts. And then once he gets on the team, that's when he's like, you know what? Daddy, this is the plan, right? This is when I say I don't feel like a woman anymore. Yep, that's when you say it. You know what? I feel like a man now. I just don't know what it is. I guess I was going through a phase or something. My nigga, what's going on? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, now I'm a man now. Yeah, now I just want to play as a man now. All right. Oh. What team are you on? What team who got you? Who got you? Yep. I already got it up in here, bruh. I already got the plan. We are gonna be we may even go to the WNBA. Make that shit exciting. That's what. How is no one say? I guess the WNBA was never great. Somebody should come up with the acronym "Make WNBA Great Again." But I guess it was never great. We're gonna make the WNBA great. All right. Me and little Luca. All right, son. You know what to do. You've seen Joanna Man, right? I've seen it, Daddy. You know the game plan, though, right? You know the game plan. Let's get this money. We're gonna be like phase 4 complete. Phase 4 complete. Now, of course, I'm not gonna be injecting you with anything, right? We're gonna call it quits before they start talking about, well, he needs to do hormone therapy and all that. I ain't gonna do you like that, you know? Okay, Daddy, because I wasn't gonna take it anyway. I'd be like, yo, I'm not taking that. I'm a man. Okay, but you can't say that out loud, all right? You can't say that out loud. What are you right now? Oh, I got you. I'm a woman, Daddy. I'm a woman, Dad. That's right. Remember that. Remember, you can't. These fools will snitch. They snitch on you, it's game over. It's a wrap. We're done, okay? Got it, Daddy. Got it. Yep. We're gonna take y'all for everything. Yep. I can smell the monies. Now, what are you getting, Daddy, first? Which house are you getting, Daddy, first? That one, Daddy. That's right. Because what? I love Daddy. That's right. Now, you can get Mom whoever you want. I don't know what she wants. I've given her, you know what? Don't get her anything. I've given her everything already. I've given her everything already. She has everything. Get Daddy something, okay? Get Daddy something. Anyways, we're done. That's what I forgot to. We had a long night. That's why I didn't make it to the post office. I'm so sorry. I'll make it tomorrow. We can't burn the midnight oil. Cause I was out. Like a light. All right. Excuse me. Everyone take care. Stay safe. We're gonna get into Bloodborne. Cause Forza is cool. It's just we're just racing. I've already proven my racing skills. Like there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to do in Forza except race. Now I will say this, I only paid $1. So if there's another game you want me to check out, if there's another game, shoot, $1 for 3 months. What the fuck? I now understand why people are like, Lucas, Game Pass. Yeah, it's because Sony can't do that. They got too many heavy hitters for Sony to do some stupid stuff like that. $1 for 3 months. Nonsense. What is this? I mean, I can download even new games. Yeah. Just come on, man. Just come on and join. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Sure. You mean new games? I would pay $60 for? I could get on this Game Pass? Yeah. Just join us, please. Just come on. Just any new games. We'll give it to you. We'll just give them to you. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, okay. No wonder. Now I understand why PlayStation was like, yeah, we can't do that. Now it makes sense. They may come out with something similar, but they can't do any $1 for 3 months. What the hell what is that? Like, what? How boo-boo of games do you have to have when you just giving it away? That's like the girl coming up to you, please sleep with me. What? Yeah, just please sleep with me. Just come back to my place. Sleep with me. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Just here. You can have it right now. Calm down. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Xbox just giving it away. Xbox just giving it away because they know they don't have anything. They don't have anything, so they just giving it away. Damn shame. Damn shame. All right. We're done. Christy says Ori and Blind Florist Definitive Edition. All right, I'll check out Ori. We can check out Ori. We can check out Ori. I don't know where we're gonna fit in Xbox. I don't know where we're gonna fit that in. I don't know where we're gonna fit in an Xbox game. Maybe we can do every other day. Like Monday, PlayStation, Tuesday, Xbox, Wednesday, PlayStation, Thursday, Xbox. And then Friday, you know, multiplayer games. Xbox doesn't even have that much. Although they do have, like I said, they have good, like, Xbox 360 games. That's it. Like, that's it. Play Deus Ex instead. Womp. Womp womp. Halo Reach and ODST. Halo Reach. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Only play Xbox twice a week so you don't get stage 4 cancer. Don't worry, Lucas. Your PS5 is going to collect dust soon. Oh, okay, got you. Is that trust the plan? Is that trust the plan? Don't worry, Lucas. Your PS5 is going to collect dust soon. Grounded? Is that a game? Xbox got no games, bruh. No games. Like, I don't even understand why you would get this console. I really don't. Like, what have you guys been playing this whole time? Grounded? What is this? April, is this what you sent me? What the hell is this? What is this? What? Is this what Xbox players are playing? Is this what y'all are playing? Y'all playing Grounded? You don't even need to tell me it's not on PlayStation. I already know that. You don't even need to tell me it's not on PlayStation. I already know that it's not on PlayStation. What is this? Lord, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Poor babies. Poor babies. They playing Grounded. Goodness gracious. All right. Anyway. Oof. All right, we're gonna do some Bloodborne. Let's go. Until you guys give me a reason to turn on my Xbox, we're gonna play some Bloodborne. Reyes Sorrell says, what Spider-Man game haven't you played? I want to know which Spider-Man game to get you in the mail. My guy, I played every single Spider-Man game. Every single one. Well, we won't say every single one. Not the Super Nintendo and all of that. Not the Super Nintendo, but I've played all of them. All of them. Anyways, take care. Stay safe. Adios, muchachos. I will catch you on some Bloodborne. All right? Later. Even Web of Shadows? Of course, Web of Shadows. You joking me? Are you joking me? What? Come on now.